and Nanakuli High and Intermediate School.
You are
Watching Capital Commentary.
Aloha, my name is Valkyrie Lax. I'm in the 7th grade and I attend Waihona Okuna Public Charter School. And today I'm here with Senator Keith Agaran, who represents District 5 on the island of Maui. So Senator Agaran, what are some goals you hope to accomplish this term?
Well, we have a lot of projects that were funded last year, so I think we'd like to make sure that they actually get built. We actually, in my district, it's particularly important that the Kihei High School gets built because right now students from Kihei go to Maui High School, and it's one of the larger schools on the island. So I think it's about time that community also had their own high school.
How are you helping your community?
Well, we're looking at the things that really benefit everybody in the community. Central Maui is host to our only commercial harbor, our only airport, our only hospital, and our only branch of the University of Hawaii. So everything that we do as a community has to be put into those types of facilities. I mean, putting public money into better schools, a better university, a better airport, a better harbor benefits everybody.
How do you hope to solve those issues?
Well, part of it is to make sure they're fully funded so that they can move forward on modernization projects that the Abercrombie administration have started, and so we want to continue to do that. The other thing that we're trying to do is make sure that the hospital's modernization continues. Maui Memorial is the only acute care hospital in our county, and so we all need to support it.
Is there anything else you'd like to say before we end?
No, I think the other thing is that the more that we involve the young people in these types of issues, the more we allow you to inform yourselves and take part. I think it's very important.
Thank you for giving us your time.
Great. Thank you for coming.
Aloha, my name is Blaze Weiss and I'm in 6th grade and I attend Waihona Okinawa Public Charter School. And I am here with Representative Karen Awana from District 43 on Oahu. So Representative Awana, what are your plans for this year?
Okay, thank you, Blaze, for being here. And my plans for Oahu, or as a matter of fact, the District of 43, would be to address issues on transportation, making the roadways safer, following up on our public library in Nanakuli, working on environmental issues to help address the environmental issues that have concerned many of the residents there.
What did you accomplish last year?
Last year, we were able to secure a capital improvement project for Nanakuli High and Intermediate School. They had wanted track and field improvements, so we were able to secure funds for that project, as well as additional funds for the library that we're working so hard on. Oh, and I'd also like to share about this year. We will also be including in our capital improvements project for Nanakuli High and Intermediate School funds for theater, the design, planning, and construction of a theater for our Nanakuli High production.
What did you do to better your community?
To better the community, we've been working on all of these issues as well as trying our best to keep in touch with our constituents. Department of Hawaiian Homelands, we had a community meeting to address the concerns from our community. And also, believe it or not, when we travel to outside of the state to see what best practices are taking place, we can bring those ideas home to help our community as well.
Is there anything else you would like to say?
I would like to thank you for coming over. I know it took a while for you to get here, and we really appreciate you and your production team for, allowing us to share our thoughts and share with you our priorities for our district.
Thank you for your time, Representative
Thank
Awana.
Aloha, my name is Tiara Carson, and today I am here with
Dave Caldero.
So, Uncle, how come you're here today?
I'm here representing Town Restaurant, and we buy lots of pa'iai from Mana'ai, Daniel Anthony, and I'm just here to support the movement, and it's great to see all these beautiful faces and so much kalo outside. It's awesome.
Mahalo and thank you.
Aloha, my name is Kavena Abrigo and I am in 6th grade and I'm attending Waihona Okana'uao Public Charter School. And today I'm here with Representative Carol. Representative Carol, she is representing District 13 on the island of Maui. So Representative Carol, what are your plans for this year?
Well, we have many bills that are before us. One of the top priorities of my committee, which is the Human Services Committee, is looking at the board rate in regards to foster care and looking at how we can increase that rate because we haven't done it for many years. Other legislation that is before us, we're looking at juvenile justice restoration, looking at improving the system and possibly not necessarily incarcerating our youngsters who get in trouble, but giving them a more positive experience through programs within their own home or district. There's a lot of things that are on the table today. I'm excited about it. In looking at my district, looking at funding for many programs and many requests for not only for East Maui, Molokai, but also Lanai. And I also represent Kaho'olawe as well. So I'm just excited that we're here and we can do the people's work.
What problems in your area do you want to address?
On the island of Molokai, we have our Molokai irrigation system, which always needs to be repaired and maintained. We're looking at possible more funding, but more importantly, looking at a drought mitigation. We also look at emergency preparedness in all of my district and also better planning and what does that mean, looking at our DOE facilities, upgrading them to be certified so that we're able to make sure that in the event of a natural disaster we're able to provide for the people in that district. We're also looking at agriculture, best practices, and looking at the best way that we can not only grow our food here, but keep it here in Hawaii for our people and hopefully decrease the importation of food. There's a lot of other things that are on the table, from tax credits to creating jobs and so forth, but those are just a few things that are some of the items that are on the table.
What accomplishments did you accomplish last year?
Wow, that's a big question. There's a lot of things that I've worked on with the community. I can tell you that in the Hikuk, we are now going to be starting to build the Nahiku Community Center, which was a partnership between the state and the county. And I'd like to thank everybody involved in that project, including the Nahiku Community Association members and that community. There's also many other projects like it. And there's so many to name, but I would just like to say that with everything that we do here and the partnerships that we build, whether it's public, private, or with other levels of government, I just want to say thank you to everybody that in this process that we have for participating and for supporting the many issues that we have.
Do you have anything to say?
I would just like to say to everybody out there, first of all, I look forward to meeting those I haven't met yet, and that hopefully 2014 can be a better year, and that we can tackle all of the hard issues that are before us and hopefully get the people's work done. And also I'd like to just say mahalo to all of my family and friends that are out there in my district as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative Carol, for your time.
Thank you very much.
Aloha, my name is Brennan Weiss, and I currently attend Nanakuli High and Intermediate School as a freshman. Today with me I have Senator Baker.
Aloha.
Aloha, Senator Baker. So, Senator Baker, why did you have an interest in being a senator?
Well, I represent Maui. When I started out, I was Maui, Molokai, and Lanai, and there were issues in those areas that I thought needed to be addressed at the state level. and I thought I had the skills and the ability to help solve problems for my district, so that's why I wanted to run for office.
So, what are some of the things you've accomplished as a senator?
Well, we just got the preliminary funding to build a high school in South Maui. Kihei is one of the fastest growing communities in Hawaii, and we don't have a high school. All the kids have to go over to Central Maui to Maui High. So that's one of the things I'm very proud of. We got some money from the legislature last year to put thousands of acres into conservation land to save one of the most beautiful spots on Maui. So I've been doing those kinds of things, as well as helping stand up the Hawaii Health Connector and do a lot of work in the health care area.
So, what are some problems that you faced as a senator?
There's never enough money, and there's always lots of competing projects for that money. So you have to go and talk story with your colleagues and make your case and let them know why your project is very important and ought to be included into the budget. But on the other side, sometimes it's finding good staff to help you at the session. But fortunately, for the past several years, I've had excellent staff to help me stay in touch with my district and do my committee work.
So, what are some examples of the cases you had?
The cases that I had? Well, I have constituents that call and ask me about, are there ways that we can get more school gardens in the school so the kids can learn about healthy eating and have a chance to plant and see things grow. Other constituents want to know why there's potholes in the state highways. So I have to go talk to Department of Transportation to see when our roads are on a schedule to be paved. We also have issues of not having enough bikeways and safe streets, safe routes to school. We just opened the Lahaina bypass, and the school kids have an opportunity to get to school faster, but some of the kids that are having to cross a busier highway want to make sure that they have a safe way to do that, so we're trying to help them out.
Okay, thank you, Senator, for your time and
Thank you.
allowing us to interview you.
My pleasure. Thank you for coming today.
Aloha, my name is Tiara Carson, and today I am here with
Monica Machado.
So, Auntie, why are you here today?
I am here to promote student government leadership at all levels, preschool through college and thereafter, in all occupations worldwide, parliamentarian positions, and government business orders. We are very thankful for all the executive donations, business, government, and leadership men and women of all ages. Thank you.
Do you have anything else to say?
No, I would like to thank all global parliaments worldwide, as young as you are at age
11.
and myself at age 50. So, thank you very much and aloha.
Thank you too. Mahalo.
Aloha, my name is Brendan Weiss. I currently attend Nanakuli High and Intermediate School as a freshman, and today with me I have Representative McKelvey. So, Representative McKelvey, why did you have an interest in being a representative?
About trying to make sure the community, especially, our communities, West Side communities, don't get much listened to from Honolulu, don't get much listened to from the state. So want to be a representative to be able to come forward and advocate for all the West Side communities so we get the resources that our people need. So that's the big reason why. And I was getting frustrated with the traffic.
So what are some things you've accomplished as a representative?
Oh, we've got a lot of good things. The biggest one I'm proud of was to get a $20 million worth of general obligation bonds to buy all of Honolulu Bay and Lapoa Point and put it in preservation for eternity. One of the best iconic surf spots in the world will now be protected from development. That's one thing. The other thing is Lahaina Bypass, which is a new highway system to give, like people in West Side, Nanakuli know, give one other road to get in and out of the area. And then, of course, just being able to support positions for agriculture, for farmers, for loan programs, for tech, and other types of things like that. So, yeah, there's a whole bunch of good stuff we get going on.
So what are some problems that you face with that?
With well, obviously you have to make a case as to why the state is going to invest this kind of money. So it's about selling it, but it's mostly about getting the public to get out and mobilize. And the public gets out and they make their voice known, and this place jumps. So that's, to me, the trouble is always getting the public involved, getting people there to participate, take the 5 minutes to testify, because that's what we really need, the ammo to get this stuff home.
So this year, did the public do what you wanted them to do?
Well, no, the public came out and showed the support of the community, and especially in Honolulu Bay. We had support from Oahu, from Kauai, Maui, everybody, council, unions, every visitor industry, everybody came to the table and said, we need this, this is good. And that's why the Turtle Bay thing is now going, is because of our success on that. So it shows you when everybody gets together and when you just make your voice be known, you can do amazing things. Think about it. One of the most iconic areas in the world, no more development. We buy the Lani Poco land, no more development. Now Turtle Bay saved for future generations, no more development. So this is some powerful, all because the community came out. That's why it's important.
So do you have anything else to say?
The big thing this year is going to be Obamacare, Affordable Care Act. It's going to hit a lot of our older workers disproportionately, so we got to take a look at that. And of course, we're looking at the autism bill again to try to get our young keiki who have autism the services they need early so that they can go ahead and lead normal lives.
Thank you, Representative McKelvey, for your time.
You too.
Aloha, my name is Tiara Carson. I am in the 5th grade and I am attending Waihona Okinawa Public Charter School. Today I am here with Representative Joe Jordan of District 44 on Oahu. So Representative Joe Jordan, what is your plans for this year?
My plans for this year is to make sure I make it through session. And secondly is to see what we can do for our coastline to make it better for all our families that live out there.
Thank you. What kind of issues are you having in your community that you're trying to fix?
The issues that we mostly see out there is around the family. How do we make the family unit better? And that would be help with early education, help with job encouragement, maybe even help with housing, because we have a lot of families on the verge of homelessness. So that's what I work on, all the human service issues.
Thank you. What is your favorite part about being a representative?
Oh, my favorite part about being a representative is make sure we do a proper job so you can be a future representative and our future generations. Because if we don't do our duty today, we won't have anything left for you. So that's why. And that's why we have you here, to make sure we do the right thing.
Do you have anything else to say?
I just want to say thank you. I'm very proud of you. And
Thank you, too.
thank you for Olelo, right? Because they have great public access TV.
This is Tiara Carson reporting from Waihona Okinawa Public Charter School.
Aloha, my name is Shanna Myers. I'm in the 7th grade and I attend Waihona Okinawa Public Charter School. And today I'm here with Pa'ana Kincaid, who's here with Kupu. So Pa'ana, what brings you here to the Capitol?
Well, we wanted to participate in today's event and be part of the community and just spread the word about who Kupu is and what we do.
What do you like most about your job?
Getting out there in the community and talking to our youth and working with our youth and being out in the environment.
If someone wanted to join, how would they get more information?
You can go to our website at kupuhawaii.org.
Okay. Would you like to send a message to everyone out there?
Mahalo, and please come check us out.
Thank you for letting me interview you today.
You're welcome.
Aloha, my name is Lauren Louis Kwan and I attend Waihona Okinawa Public Charter School as a 5th grader. Today I am here with Senator English from District 7, which includes the Hawaiian Islands, Maui, Molokai, Kaho'olawe, and Lanai. So Senator English, what are some of your plans for this year and how do you plan to achieve it?
Well, I'm the chairman of the Transportation and International Affairs Committee, so I have to deal with everything dealing with roads, airports, and harbors. So this year, of course, we're dealing with improving our infrastructure in the harbors, helping to put in better roads, and of course, upgrading our airport. So those are very, very big projects in the state.
Okay, I hope you do well.
Thank you.
What are some of your accomplishments that you have achieved last year?
Well, we did a number of things that protected consumers. So there was a thing called booting, where they would put these things on the wheels of your car instead of towing your car, which was illegal. So we made that illegal expressly, which will help a lot of people. When you ask that question, it's so broad because I have to think back about what we did. I'm trying to concentrate on what we're going to do in the future. I think we also did some things with improving the airports in the rural areas. So some monies for Hana Airport, for Kalaupapa Airport, for Kamuela Airport on the Big Island, so that the small rural airports can get service again.
Before this interview is finished, would you like to add anything else?
Well, just to thank you for coming for the interview today and for your crew, and I really appreciate having you here today. Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Hello, my name is Blaze, and I am here with Paul. So, Paul, what brings you here to the Capitol?
Well, I was here last year, and I was invited back again, and I know everyone's invited. So it's one of those gatherings of Ohana and people who are really standing for what they believe in. And to have 2,000 pounds of kalo being pounded, I was like, I don't want to miss this. I want to bring some music down and help serenade these people and just be here because I really love this aina and I appreciate its people. So that's why I'm here.
Are you guys fundraising for anything?
We're not fundraising for anything other than this aina, it's like, and the people. So we're here to donate our time in playing the music because that's what we love to do. And I think there's quite a statement being said here today with pounding this much kalo at the state capitol. And I'm happy to be a part of it. Yeah.
Are you guys in a band?
Yeah, we got our own kind of groove growing. I have a band here called Paul Isaac and the Seeds of Love, and my good brother Tubby Love. He comes in and out through town, and I'm always stoked to jam with him when he comes through. And he's got his own original sounds too, and we just kind of go back and forth.
Is there anything else you'd like to say?
I'd just like to say mahalo to everyone who's supporting these kind of events and all the keiki up and coming, so that they know that when we reach our hands into the land and we're supporting each other in community, that we can really make a statement and come together in supporting each other. So thank you, Blaze.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Aloha, my name is Shanna Myers. I'm in the 7th grade and I attend Waihona, Okana'uao Public Charter School. And today I'm here with Representative Woodson, who represents District 9 on the island of Maui. So Representative Woodson, what accomplishment are you most proud of from last year?
How are you? I think the biggest accomplishment is that the Maui delegation was able to work together very well. And through those collective efforts, we were able to get a lot of capital improvement funding for the island of Maui. Particularly, we got about $175 million for the Kahului area. We received about $130 million for the Kihei area. So all in all, collectively, we worked well together. As far as things that are very important to the community, we were able to provide funding for the GEMS program. That is the program in which the state helps finance solar panels on individuals that want to take advantage of that opportunity. So that's important because not only does it help the environment, but it helps with energy costs. So the idea behind that is over time that in fact your energy costs will shrink and diminish after you pay off the solar panel. So it was very exciting and a very important accomplishment.
What are your goals for this session?
So right now, it's a very exciting time in Hawaii's history. Be it, as I mentioned, renewable energies, be it healthcare and our relationship with the Affordable Health Care Act and our kuleana as it relates to the state function, be it with education. We want to do things within the constructs of these great changes that are happening. So as an example, over the interim, I was involved in looking at the Department of Education. And for the Department of Education, we were taking a look at its effectiveness and efficiency as it relates to funding. And as you're aware also, the Department of Education has just went through a huge revamping through the Stripe High funds, and it allowed us to better prepare our kids in the future. So with that Stripe High funding, we received $75 million to reform our educational system. and now we're incorporating what's called the Common Core Standards. What's exciting about the Common Core Standards is, in fact, it's internationally benchmarked, which means that if you're at the 3rd grade, if you're at the 5th grade, this is what the level that we feel that you should be at as a student, and we're going to help support you to get to that level. So we'll be introducing legislation to kind of enhance the changes that are already happening within the Department of Education, and hopefully it'll go towards better supporting our teachers, our administrators, and better supporting our students.
What are you doing this year to help your community?
You know, I had an opportunity, and I will continue to do so. I think it's very important to go to the community at the community's door. So I'll walk door to door, and I'll ask what are the important issues. So like I mentioned, the GEMS program, energy costs, high energy costs is a concern. So we worked on that, and we will continue to support that. We want to increase the minimum wage because right now, frankly, it's too low. We think if we make incremental changes to the minimum wage, it could be supported by businesses. We're also looking at potentially coupling that with a tip credit so that businesses can deduct from their overall expenses. So number one, minimum wage. Number two, we're looking at different ways in which we can diversify the economy. So we're looking at different measures in which we can find new economies that can grow up organically from Maui. So we're looking at the film industry. We're looking at ways in which to grow small business, working with the Department of Business and Economic Development on just a cadre of issues. Minimum wage is high on the list. Diversifying the economy is very high on the list. Energy is very high on the list. So we'll be focusing on those efforts.
Before we finish, is there anything else would you like to say?
I just feel very blessed for the opportunity to be here. I will continue to work very, very hard for the community because for me, it's about bettering the communities and having a strong relationship with the communities, not only the community in which you represent, but all the communities around this great state that we have the honor and privilege of being a part of.
Mahalo for taking your time for letting me interview you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Aloha, my name is Kavena Brigo, and I'm here with Tubby. So Tubby, what brings you here?
Oh, Kavena, actually I'm rolling with my brother Paul Isaac, and I came here, actually just got here yesterday on the Aina, and came down to the state capitol building to play some music in support of what's going on here, of the kalo pounding with Brother Daniel Anthony. He had us come down here, and you know, it's a good cause for people to get reconnected with the earth and reconnected with each other. You know, so I'm here just playing music, doing my part.
Why did you guys start this band?
So Brother Paul and I met jamming on the Big Island actually, and we just had a solid connection. Could tell that the brother was coming with some truthful lyrics and heartfelt music. He's got a lot of really wonderful songs about the Aina and, you know, just conscious music. And so I felt it immediately and decided to come over here and help him make his third record. And we actually just put out a record together a couple months ago. And I'm back here today to start recording our next one.
Oh, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, man. Super stoked to have you guys here. You know, it's all about the keiki, the next generation, and so keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep standing strong and using that creative energy, man. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Toby.
Yeah, man.
Aloha, my name is Valkyrie Locks. I'm in the 7th grade and I attend Waihona Okana'uao Public Charter School. Today I'm here with Auntie Lynn Scott. So Auntie Lynn, what are you doing here today?
Today I am here at Kui at the Capitol with the Taro Security and Purity Task Force. We are here to pass some bills that we would like to see kalo lands preserved in Hawaii for our future generations.
If people wanted to find more about you and your program, where would they need to find you?
You can find us on Shutterfly at the Taro Security and Purity Task Force.
Do you have any message that you would like to say to our viewers?
Eat kalo.
Thank you for letting me interview you, Auntie Lynn.
Thank you.
Aloha. My name is Lola Dorpan. I'm in the 5th grade and I'm attending Waihona Okinawa Public Charter School. Today I'm here with Senator Shimabukuro of District 21 on Oahu. So, Senator Shimabukuro, what are your goals for this session?
This session I have a number of bills that were inspired by my work at Legal Aid Society of Hawaii. We do a lot of work in the family courts, and one bill that came to my attention is about guardianships of minors. You know, we have a lot of situations at QLCC and places like that where you have orphan children or children that need to be taken care of by grandma and grandpa. And when they try to get a guardianship, the requirements of who they have to notify are quite extensive. You know, they have to find all the adult siblings, grandparents, missing, you know, if they're absent parent, that kind of thing. Whereas in an adoption, it's much more streamlined. It's usually just the parents. And so I have a bill that's going to make parity between a minor guardianship and an adoption. That's one. Another bill that was inspired by my family court experience is in domestic violence cases. In those cases, the judges at different stages of the case, they can find probable cause that the perpetrator probably did commit domestic violence. But they have to wait until sentencing before they can order treatment, undergo anger management and that kind of thing. And so this bill would propose that at probable cause, at that point the judge could order treatment for the offender. Another bill is in divorce cases. You know, normally when you're getting divorced, you can ask for your fair portion of the other person's retirement benefits. However, the ERS, or Employees Retirement System in the state of Hawaii, is exempt from that. So we had a really sad case where a woman in her 60s had gotten a divorce, and then when she tried, and she got her share, it's, you know, said of retirement. When she actually tried to claim it, the state of Hawaii said, "Oh no, we're exempt from that." And she appealed it and everything, and went all the way, and then the appeals court said, "Oh no, it's correct, that is exempt." And so this woman has lost out on thousands of dollars in retirement benefits that was rightfully something she should have gotten. And so those are just a snapshot of some of the bills I'm looking at this session.
What were some of your accomplishments you made last session?
Oh, very good question. I was really happy to finally get the sand theft bill passed. And, you know, I live near Pokai Bay in Waianae. And on that street, we see people pulling up all the time with trucks and shovels, taking sand from the beach. I don't know if to make concrete and that kind of thing. And so when we tried to call the police, they would say that, oh, you know, it's difficult to enforce because our law allows people to take a gallon per person per day. And so I got a bill passed last session that eliminates that. And so now, unless it's an emergency or for a cultural practice or that kind of thing, then you can't just take sand, you know. That was one. I was also able to get funding for Sea Rider Productions, plan and design money to connect 2 of their buildings. I got some funds for the bleachers at Waianae High School to fix the visitors' bleachers to make them aluminum. Trying to think what else. We were able to get some funds for Waianae Comprehensive Health Center, some $500,000 for their emergency room. And several other things. So it was a successful session last session as well.
What kind of problems in your district are you planning on fixing?
Well, I'm glad you asked that. And I noticed that you go to Waihona, Okana'awao. And I'm very happy to say that my son is a student there as well in kindergarten. And hopefully he'll be like you and be smart and intelligent and very articulate. I know you went there from kindergarten too. And I had a good meeting with one of your teachers. I don't know if you know Mike Sarmiento, and with your principal, Mr. Parker. And, you know, there's just a lot of inequities with the charter schools. You know, they don't get money for facilities. They get a lot less per pupil. This year they had an issue where the DOE said they were no longer eligible for school meals, you know, and a lot of inequities like that. And I want to try to, you know, see if there's a way to get them at least CIP monies. because I know for a fact that Waihona and several other charter schools, there are many children who want to go and get turned away because of the limitations on who they can, the size, you know. So I know at Waihona, it's just first come, first served, and they just can't take everyone. And it broke my heart this year that my son's classmate didn't get in from preschool because of just the lottery. And so I would love to see if there's a way, to get construction funds to schools like yours, so that they can expand and take more kids. But it's easier said than done, because under the current regime, you're not entitled to any kind of facilities money. But I've had some conversations with colleagues that are big supporters of charter schools as well, and said that there are ways to do it. So I'm determined to try to find a way, because to me, if there's a demand there, we should let more kids go to Waihona. It's a public school, and to me, parents should have a choice of where they send their children. We're all taxpayers, so that's definitely one of the big issues that's on my mind at this point.
Would you like to say anything else?
I think, just definitely that I appreciate so much that Olelo continues to be involved with the schools. Every year since I've been here, I've been here over 10 years now, and every year Olelo here and they bring students and they interview me, and I'm so grateful. I know that they've had their challenges too, and that I'm just happy that they've survived those challenges, and I hope they continue to. And I hope that the DCCA and that the cable television companies continue to support Olelo.
Thank you for your time, Senator Shimabukuro.
You're welcome. Thank you.